Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome back to my channel, Literary Love 123, where I combine my master's in English with my passion for the horror genre to talk about the books that I read. Today's video is a tag video. This is the Dragon book tag video. So, after this quick intro, I'll be right back to do the tag. The Dragon book tag is an original book tag created by Elaine at Cobalt Dragon. I was tagged by Elaine and Stuart at Stuart Griffin, and I will link both of their channels down in the description box below. If you haven't subscribed to Elaine and Stuart yet, then you need to do so. They have great content on their channels. If my mouth or voice sound a little bit off, that's because I just burnt my mouth on my coffee, so bear with me. There are 8 prompts in the Dragon book tag, so let's get going. Prompt number 1, The Hobbit. Smaug loves shiny and gold things. What book or series did you enjoy that features gold shiny items or has a shiny cover? Once again, I'm going to showcase my 50th anniversary edition of Stephen King's Carrie. I do love Carrie, and I do love this shiny edition. All right, to prompt number 2, Dancing with Dragons. Dragons and cats go together. Do you have cats? Yes, I have a cat, and his name is Freyr after the Norse god. Do you have a favorite book or series that features cats? Yes, let me grab that book. It's right over here, so bear with me. And here it is. It is The Folktale Cat. This is edited by, let me see, haha, you think, Frank DeCaro, with illustrations by Kitty Harville. And it's just different folk tales about cats. And I use this in my felines in folklore class for middle school or upper elementary, middle school students. I'll link down in the description box below if you have a student at that age that might be interested in learning about felines and folklore. So the next prompt is prompt number 3, Dragonology. What crafts or hobbies do you enjoy? Do you have books about crafts and hobbies? Other than reading, I do enjoy writing. I have a lot of books about writing, but I don't know if I would necessarily, I mean, it's a hobby, but it's also part of my job. So, there's that. But another hobby I have is to make cocktails, and I don't make them as often as I'd like because the ingredients are pretty expensive. But when I, have some in the budget or decide I want to splurge, then I do have a, hobby of making different kinds of cocktails. And I do have a book for that. And that is The Complete Home Bartender's Guide, Tools, Ingredients, and Techniques and Recipes for the Perfect Drink by Salvatore Calabrese. That name sounds like he always has enough money for his cocktails. But yeah, that's a hobby. All right, so here we go. Prompt number 4, Dragon Art. Do you have a favorite artist? Books featuring artists. Answers can be about any types of artists like musicians, authors, painters, etc. I forgot to bring the book in here. One of my favorite artists is Prince, and I do have a book titled Dickens and Prince by Nick Hornsby, I think is his name. I'm going to pop that up in the, up here somewhere so you can see. So I do appreciate the art of Prince. May he rest in peace. Other favorite artists for me are Taylor Swift, and I, again, didn't bring it in here, but I have a book about literary references in Taylor Swift's music. And I also these days am enjoying Chapel Roan. I don't have any books about her. I think that's about all I could think of as far as musicians. Authors, yes, Stephen King is one of my favorite authors. So of course I have a lot of his books, but I also have books like On Writing and Dance Macabre Edgar Allan Poe is another of my favorite writers and poets. I have an entire shrine, I'll put it up here somewhere, dedicated to Edgar Allan Poe. So I do have artwork in his books too, because I have graphic novel. Yeah, I don't know if I answered that very well, but I did my best. Prompt number 5, how to live with dragons. Do you cover by, and what are your favorite colors? Yes, I cover bought. I'm trying to get better about that because I've been burned a few times when I cover bought. My favorite color is purple. And then, what book or series did you enjoy that features dragons? So, Norse mythology. There is a story in here that you can definitely tell that J.R.R. Tolkien drew inspiration for the Lord of the Rings when it comes to Smaug and the dragon. I can't find the story. I wish I had marked it, but you know how that goes. I don't always get myself in gear the way that I should. Sometimes I just decide I'm going to film these videos, and I don't always. I had some of the books and I've been have all the books up here, or I have my, places tabbed for the things I do want to talk about, but then I don't. So let me see. I'm going to go into my table of contents here, and I also teach a Norse mythology class. So yeah. Okay. We have Sigurd the Dragon Slayer, who features into Norse mythology. There we go. So let me see if there's a picture of the dragon in this book. Please be a picture of the dragon. It does feature dragons, though, I promise. I mean, if you know Norse mythology, you do know Sigurd the Dragon Slayer. So we've got all the leading up to. Okay, so this is their version of this dragon. There we go. Norse mythology. I do greatly enjoy Norse mythology. So that is my answer for book or series that features dragons. All right. Prompt number 6, Star Magic. Hey, stars. Do you have a favorite constellation? I don't specifically have a favorite constellation, but in Greek mythology, I enjoy the myths about certain constellations and the stories behind them. I do enjoy that. A favorite astronomy book. No, I don't. My One of my older daughters probably has a bunch of favorite astronomy books because she's very much into that. But I don't. Prompt number 7, Chinese horoscope, book about astrology or astronomy. I think I have a book about, oh, I can't think of exactly what the name of it is, but it has to do with your, like, your astrological signs, and has all these different, it's little tiny, specifically for Aries because I am an Aries. So it goes into like this little deep dive about your personality and all that stuff. And it's just fun. I don't necessarily believe that all of it's true, but I do like reading for it. Reading is fun. Again, I'll try to pop up a picture of it there because I didn't gather it up. Am I prepared? No. Okay. A book or series that features the movement of stars and planets. I, I don't know that I have anything for that. So, prompt number 8, tag others and remember to tag me so I can come and watch your answers. So, I am tagging anybody and everybody who is watching this and wants to do it. Again, like I said, please subscribe to Elaine at Cobalt Dragon, subscribe to Stuart at Stuart Griffin, subscribe to me if you haven't already. And thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.